All right, guys, listen, we are here with the Ramen Noodle Challenge, the $1,200 challenge. Every car that's behind me here is a $1,200 budget or less. I know that sounds pretty crazy considering there's a Fox Body Mustang and a third gen in this mix. So the plan is to go over and talk to the racers and find out a little bit of the story on where they found the cars and how much budget they've used to make the circuit race presented by Summit Racing. We're going to talk about this car in a second, but first we want to let Redhat Scotty tell the story of where this entire challenge came from.
From horrible decisions mostly. I came up with this idea a few years ago before the pandemic, Corona stuff, when you could actually get parts that were cheap. So when we came up with this, you could actually find parts, get them cheap, and then everything went south, we all know, and the budget was already set and we went for it. We just said, all right, we're going to do it. We like questionable stuff. So now let's hear about how questionable you got with this thing.
Yeah, because, dude, so you were telling me a little bit earlier, how long have you owned the car, and then how long did the person before you own it?
We owned the car for a week and a half today, and he owned it since '83.
Oh my gosh, so where did you buy this and how much?
So it was a buddy at work. He's been trying to sell it to me forever, and he finally just broke down and came down in price to where we could get it here.
Nice.
So he lives over in Fort Smith, Arkansas, man.
Okay,
and
you gotta tell us how much money you got in it.
Okay, yeah, so $1,000. We bought it, locked up motor, hadn't run since '99. Lots of question marks whether it would even make it here this weekend, but a lot of late nights with Herb, and we've got it running in here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So have you made a pass in it yet?
No, not yet. Still have the old hard tires on there, so we're waiting until 2:30.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. We just changed our first fuel filter. Probably going to go through about 30 of them this weekend to make it all the way, but we're committed.
That's awesome. Well, as the co-pilot, what do you think about this thing?
I love it. I'm all about 80s cars.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Well, you have the fun haver hat on. I mean, dude, listen, I expect big burnouts. I expect these tires to not last the weekend. And some Van Halen maybe playing.
Oh yeah, I mean they're 25-year-old tires, so they should definitely not last the weekend. But we'll see what happens.
Perfect. Well, good luck, guys. Good luck. Thanks. Y'all listen, the second entry, or really the first entry for the $1,200 challenge is Eli and Crystal in the, what year Grand Prix?
74.
74 Grand Prix. This car is probably my favorite. I mean, really, I'm going to tell you. So I am going to give the microphone to Redhat Scotty and let him tell a fun story that is on the spot about a time that him and Eli have raced together.
Well, I was actually going to go with the car story.
Oh, that's even better.
When we came up with this idea, we threw it out there, and I think it was maybe 6-8 hours later, Eli said that he had a car.
Yeah.
He already had it before I had the rules written. He already knew what he was going to do, and he was the first one done, like 24 hours later.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
He was doing burnouts, I think, 24 hours later.
Yeah, for sure. He has the most test time on the car. Drove it to work quite a few times. Did some weight reduction mods, but so that was awesome that it got it that quick. I mean, before I even had the rules written, the guy had the car.
Yep.
That was exciting.
Yeah. So now we got to find out how much it cost and what you got in it.
So I pretty much tapped the budget. I got about $1,200 in it.
Nice.
Gave $450 for the car. Was able to get it fired up and driving out of the field, and got it to my brother's place about 6 or 7 miles away, and then the gas tank started leaking everywhere. Ended up having to spend $180 on a gas tank, so I didn't get a chance to put headers or anything on it because that wasted my budget. But
and nitrous on the car?
Yeah, it does have a nitrous kit on it.
Yes.
Put a torque converter in it, a nitrous kit, and welded the diff.
Dude, that's awesome. So have you made a pass in the car yet?
Yeah. It just went 14:49 a minute ago.
So currently you are the winner. You are the leading person in this class. Do you think it's going to make the full trip? How many miles have you put on it, and do you think it'll make the trip?
I've probably put like 150 miles on it or so before this event started, just driving it back and forth to work.
Yeah.
I think the road part is going to be the easy part for this car. It's 273s, just cruises down the highway, no problem. But it's the racing part, and I don't know where the timing's at. You know, I just left the timing there. I'm just spraying it. It's on 91. Don't know if the fuel pump's going to keep up with the nitrous and the motor. Don't really know. So I think we'll be fine on the drive, though.
That's awesome. Well, Crystal, now this car is way different than what you guys ran last year. Are you more of the nicer car girl, or you find riding in something like this?
I like it both, man. I like them both. It's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. She doesn't care. She's out here all the time. You guys were out here last year. You completed the circuit last year, and I almost bet you completed this year. If there's anybody that can in this group, it's you guys.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thanks. All right, guys, for the third challenger here with the Arky, Austin Starkey Bomb. It's been a long day already. And Landry, y'all, listen, this is going to be a lot of fun. These guys have known each other for a very long time, so we should come up with some really good stories from this weekend for these guys. So, how tall was he when you met him?
Oh, he was a little tiny child, just right past baby. Right past baby.
That's awesome. So Uncle Scotty is going to help make sure you make it through the weekend. So tell us about the car. Where'd you buy it? How long have you had it? All that kind of stuff.
It's a 1990 Mustang. We got it. Where did we buy it? Butler, Missouri.
Yeah.
For $700. It was a basket case, but almost everything was there.
Nice. Yeah. And then you said it was on Facebook for 4 minutes. You hooked the trailer up and you were gone.
Yep.
Yeah, that is cool. So what have you spent on it since then?
I think grand total was $1156.
Come on. Have you made a pass in it today yet?
We've made 2. Yep.
Oh, you've made 2 already. What's your fastest pass so far?
So far 15.6, but
Yeah.
Or actually your first full pass.
first full pass. Yeah.
Wow, your first full pass on the track ever?
First time I killed it, but yeah. After that, we were good.
That's
It's
awesome.
a stick car too.
Yeah. So the only stick car in this grouping here.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting. Well, good luck to you guys this weekend.
Thank you.